Pokémon is one of the most recognizable and beloved franchises in the world, captivating millions of fans for over 2 decades. From its humble beginnings as a video game in Japan to becoming a global cultural phenomenon spanning games, trading cards, and anime, Pokémon has left an indelible mark on entertainment, pop culture, and childhood memories across generations. But how did it all begin? And how did Pokémon grow to dominate the global stage? The story starts in 1996 in Japan, when a young game designer named Satoshi Tajiri conceived an idea inspired by his childhood passion for collecting insects. Tajiri wanted to create a game that captured the joy of collecting, trading, and battling creatures, bringing the concept to life on the Nintendo Game Boy. Partnering with Game Freak, and Tajiri developed the first Pokémon games, Pokémon Red and Green, released in Japan. These games allowed players to explore a fictional world, capture creatures called Pokémon, and battle friends through trading link cables, a revolutionary idea at the time. The games were an immediate success in Japan, resonating with children and teenagers. Players were captivated by the idea of gotta catch 'em all, the promise that they could collect hundreds of different Pokémon species and complete their Pokédex. The game's combination of adventure, strategy, and social interaction created a compelling and addictive experience. Seeing its success, Nintendo and the Pokémon Company decided to bring Pokémon to international audiences. In 1998, Pokémon Red and Blue launched in North America, marking the beginning of Pokémon mania outside Japan. And the franchise quickly captured the hearts of children, and soon Pokémon fever spread across Europe, Australia, and beyond. The success of the games was just the beginning. Around the same time, a Pokémon trading card game was released, allowing players to collect, trade, and battle with physical cards representing Pokémon creatures. The card game became an instant hit, creating an entirely new way for fans to interact with the Pokémon universe. Tournaments, rare cards, and collectible editions fueled global excitement, turning the franchise into a multi-platform experience. Meanwhile, the Pokémon anime series debuted in 1997 in Japan, featuring the adventures of Ash Ketchum, a young Pokémon trainer, and his loyal Pikachu. The show brought Pokémon to life, combining action, adventure, and heartfelt stories about friendship, perseverance, and personal growth. The anime introduced viewers to the wide variety of Pokémon creatures and inspired a new generation to explore the games and trading cards. Pokémon soon became a staple of Saturday morning cartoons, captivating audiences worldwide. Merchandising played a huge role in Pokémon's global expansion. Plush toys, clothing, school supplies, and video game accessories helped solidify Pokémon as a cultural phenomenon. Pikachu, in particular, emerged as the franchise's iconic mascot, recognizable even to those unfamiliar with the games or anime. The combination of media, merchandise, and social interaction created a feedback loop that drove Pokémon's popularity to unprecedented levels. Throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s, Pokémon continued to innovate. New generations of games were released, including Gold and Silver, introducing new Pokémon species, regions, and gameplay mechanics. Spin-off games such as Pokémon Snap and Pokémon Stadium expanded the universe further. Each new release maintained the core appeal while offering fresh experiences for fans. The Pokémon trading card game evolved alongside the video games and anime. Tournaments became highly competitive, with professional players traveling globally to compete in events sanctioned by the Pokémon Company International. Rare cards, such as the original Charizard holographic card, became valuable collector's items, fetching thousands of dollars on the secondary market. The franchise also embraced new technology. With the rise of smartphones, Pokémon introduced Pokémon Go in 2016, an augmented reality mobile game that encouraged players to explore real-world locations to capture Pokémon. The game became a global sensation, drawing millions of players outdoors and creating social events where fans could meet, trade, and battle together. Pokémon Go redefined the franchise for a modern audience, proving that Pokémon could continue to innovate decades after its creation. The Pokémon anime and movies continued to expand the lore and appeal of the franchise. Films like Pokémon, the first movie, and Detective Pikachu brought cinematic storytelling to Pokémon fans, while new anime series introduced new regions, Pokémon species and characters, keeping the franchise fresh and engaging for both old and new fans. Another key factor in Pokémon's success was its ability to appeal across generations. Parents who grew up with Pokémon in the 1990s introduced it to their children, creating a cycle of nostalgia and new fandom. The franchise's emphasis on collection, strategy, and adventure ensured that it remained appealing to both casual players and dedicated enthusiasts. Pokémon's cultural impact extends beyond games and television. References to Pokémon appear in music, fashion, and art, and the franchise has been the subject of academic studies examining its influence on global pop culture. Pokémon tournaments, community events, and online forums fostered fan engagement and strengthened the sense of community around the franchise. Today, Pokémon continues to thrive, with over 900 Pokémon species, countless video games, a long-running anime, trading cards, movies, and a growing esports scene. The franchise remains one of the most successful and enduring entertainment properties in the world. The ability to evolve, adapt, and connect with fans across generations is a testament to the creativity and vision of its creators. Pokémon's journey from a simple Game Boy game in Japan to a global phenomenon demonstrates the power of innovation, cross-media storytelling, and community engagement. Whether through games, cards, or anime, Pokémon has captured hearts around the world, proving that with the right combination of imagination, strategy, and charm, a franchise can transcend borders and generations. Even today, new Pokémon games, expansions, and series continue to bring fans together. The phrase "gotta catch 'em all" is more than a slogan. It is a call to adventure, exploration, and connection, uniting millions of fans worldwide under a shared love for a world full of extraordinary creatures. Pokémon's story is a perfect example of how creativity, consistency, and cross-platform storytelling can turn a simple idea into a global cultural phenomenon.